Washington, AP. President Donald Trump's latest travel ban, targeting citizens from 12 predominantly African and Middle Eastern countries, officially went into effect Monday, heightening tensions over the administration's increasingly aggressive immigration policies. The new order, signed by Trump last week, restricts entry to the U.S. for nationals of Afghanistan, Myanmar, Chad, the Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen. In addition, stricter entry conditions have been imposed on travelers from Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela, specifically those currently outside the U.S. who do not possess a valid visa. According to a directive issued Friday to all U.S. embassies and consulates, the ban does not invalidate previously issued visas. However, starting Monday, new visa applications from individuals in the affected countries will be denied unless the applicant qualifies for a limited exemption. Those who already hold valid visas are expected to still be allowed entry into the U.S. despite the new restrictions. During President Trump's first term, an abruptly issued executive order barring entry to citizens from several predominantly Muslim countries led to widespread confusion at airports across the U.S., triggering legal challenges and forcing the administration to revise the policy multiple times. In contrast, the rollout of the new travel ban appeared more orderly. In the hours after it took effect, no significant disruptions were reported at Los Angeles International Airport, suggesting a more coordinated implementation this time around. Haitian-American Elvanise Louis-Juste, speaking from Newark, New Jersey, where she was waiting for a flight to Florida on Sunday, expressed deep concern over the newly enacted travel ban. "I have family in Haiti, so it's pretty upsetting to see and hear," said the 23-year-old. "I don't think it's a good thing. I think it's very upsetting." She noted that many Haitians are simply trying to flee violence and instability in their home country. According to immigration experts, the new travel restrictions are more strategically written than the original 2017 ban. By focusing on the visa application process rather than outright entry bans, the policy appears crafted to better withstand legal scrutiny and avoid the court battles that plagued the previous version. President Donald Trump defended his new travel ban by citing what he called deficient security screening procedures in certain countries and a history of some governments refusing to repatriate their own citizens. The policy leans heavily on a Department of Homeland Security report that tracks visa overstays, a method experts say has long been difficult to measure accurately. Since 2016, the government has released limited annual data, and Trump's proclamation references overstay rates for 8 of the 12 countries now under restriction. The president also linked the ban to a recent terrorist attack in Boulder, Colorado, allegedly carried out by a man who overstayed his tourist visa. The suspect is from Egypt, a country not included on the current banned list, raising questions about the consistency of the policy. The ban has faced swift backlash from humanitarian organizations and refugee aid groups. Abby Maxman, president of Oxfam America, condemned the move, saying, "This policy is not about national security. It is about sowing division and vilifying communities that are seeking safety and opportunity in the United States." The inclusion of Afghanistan drew particular criticism, especially from those involved in resettling Afghan refugees. While the ban includes exceptions for Afghans on special immigrant visas, typically individuals who worked closely with the U.S. during its 20-year military presence, the broader restriction has raised alarm. Afghanistan has been one of the top sources of resettled refugees, with approximately 14,000 arrivals in the year ending September 2024. Trump had previously halted refugee resettlement on his first day in office, setting a precedent that continues to shape his administration's immigration policies.